It seems there's still the problem of skepticism on the part of potential investors. Are they doubting government's commitment to the full implementation of the new policy?
No, it's not just doubting government policies. When you have resources, you have to apply them very wisely. If you don't, you can run into trouble. If, for example, it is easier for them to assemble in another country, okay, where spare parts are manufactured, where electricity is stable, where there is water, where the roads are beautiful, you can travel anyhow, you can take the vehicles out anywhere, where you have rail system that can take hundreds of cars at a go, you know. You see, the atmosphere there is much more suitable for their investment. Okay? So these are the things. It's not that we should go blindly into anything. At the end, we will regret it. So what we should do is to ensure that we plan these things very well. And this was why we asked for 2 years within which to plan. You know, you carry out feasibility studies and all these things. You find the land, you apply, you know, it's a long process. But they said no, they want it now. So what can we do?
We must take a break now. We ask that you please join us again after the break. Integrity is one of the buzzwords in the business world, but sadly, as you're telling me now, in Nigeria, those two words don't go together, integrity and business. What is the role of integrity in business?
Integrity is to deal according to law. Okay? That is one aspect of integrity. Your relationship with the different people that you deal with your customers. You must be fair to them when you are giving them your prices. You must ensure that your word is your bond. You don't say something now and later you say, no, it's not like this. Okay? So it is something that I can say, saying it exactly as it is, not hiding something. Nobody will expect you not to make a profit on what you are doing, but the profit should not be excessive.
What are the challenges of running a tertiary institution of education?
The challenges are legion. I didn't know that it's so demanding. Challenges when you start, one is getting the students. Even though the news we used to hear was that out of 1 million students qualified to enter the university, only this much gained admission. And that's one of the things that drove me to it. I wasn't set out to make profit, because I brought that thing I brought it into being through my very hard savings. The money I've been putting together, because I have been dreaming of setting up this university for years. It actually started in 1988, but at that time I wanted to build a secondary school of international standard. But I told my Oba then that I'm not prepared to buy the land. If you can give me land, I will build a school. Nobody needs to contribute anything to it. But they failed. So then, after 10 years or more, I said, okay, if you can give me land, there will be no problem. I'm prepared to buy. But this time, I can now set up a polytechnic. And there was some response. And I paid, and we acquired some land. And we had set up on Elizabeth Polytechnic. We were about finishing our first building when the government announced that they were cancelling polytechnics. So, I didn't want government partnership in what I was doing because I have a previous experience in that. So I decided that, okay, if it is university, we will turn this polytechnic to a university. So we started I didn't know it was as tortuous as that. So we had to spend about 5 years to build, to get approval. It took us almost 5 years before we started. After starting, if you get to my university, you will see what I have put there. Okay? Like me, anything I'm doing, it must be done to standard. So, we did everything. We set up laboratories, So, we set it up. And then when it came to school fees, well, we first of all said for somebody to attend that university, he must pay about 1,890,000 a year. Then the committee set up came with a report that we won't get a single student on that. So we reduced the fees from 1,890,000 to 1 million. At that, we did not get students. We reduced it from there, from 1 million to 700.
A year?
Yes, 700,000. We were able to get a few students. Because the students appear not to be available, I had to reduce it to 600,000 by awarding each student 100,000 scholarship. And at the end of it, we were only able to get 64 students. The fees from that were not able to cover even the teachers' salaries.
What bearing did your upbringing have on the decisions that you later took in life?
I had a wonderful mother, very strict, a disciplinarian. My father was a bit subtle, but my mother was fire. You dare not cross her path. So she taught me to be upright. She taught me to be dutiful. She taught me to obey and to work hard. When I was a boy, I was the one fetching drinking water for my mother. I was the one selling her pap, echo, that is, you know. I was doing my own little business by selling kerosene and matches in the evening. I hardly had free time, and that has endured till today. I'm 76, and you can see me. I'm coming to my office every day. All these things have endured with me to this age.
Chief Michael Adeojo, we thank you for your time, sir.
Thank you very much.
And that's our program for today. We thank you for watching. I invite you to please join us again next week when View from the Top returns. But between now and then, let's continue the conversation online at channelstv.com, where you'll also see previous editions of the program View from the Top. Thank you and bye for now.